Dali, I'm really struggling to find wins on meme coins and I don't know what I'm doing. I know, bro, it can be hard at the start, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to teach you how this works. I'm here to teach you how to make profits and stay profitable and not lose all your money. First of all, what you're going to want to do is use BULLX as the trading bot. I have the early access code in the description. You use this, we always use this. It's the fastest bot and has the best fees. Second of all, join my Telegram. I always give good calls in there. Third of all, drop a like and subscribe for more. And also tune into the streams because I always live trade and I'm doing a 1 to 100 Solana challenge. Anyways, we're getting into this video. So, you cannot find wins and you're struggling. I know, bro, it can be hard sometimes, especially with a market crash like this. If I load up my Coinbase here and I show you, Solana is down, I think it's around like maybe 20% on the week, 28%, even worse, 28% down on the week. Bro, it can happen. You're not always going to be winning. Meme coins are difficult to find winners, especially when there's a market crash because people are scared. Scared money don't make money. That's what I always say. Um, yeah, so you're going on the Pump Vision section of BULLX and you're going on the about to graduate new creations and you're getting scammed. You can't find any winners. You don't know what's going on. Well, listen. For example, we go to Finn, right? I called this today on live stream. We took from like 1 sol to 2 sol, almost a little bit more. And oh, Dali, how could you call a huge winner like this? It's only 25k. Well, listen, average entry, we click into it, 10k, and what's this? 10k again, almost 11, 10.9. It's at what? All-time high of 29k? That's a winner. Winner is a winner, right? It's a 3x basically. I took out my initials, I played with a little bit of profit other places as well. We're still on 2.4 and then look, I click on the flex section, 0.84 on a 0.9 trade, so it's 93% return, right? It's almost a 2x we made. Could have held it for 6 hours or something, but listen, I'm realistically not going to hold it for that long because I have other stuff to do. Like I went on my daily walk, I had my dinner, I had stuff like that. I don't need to pay attention to the chart the whole time. You don't need to, right? You really don't need to, and if you're spending your whole life on it, it is kind of a big deal, dude. It's just a huge deal. You don't want to be doing that. Anyways, Dali, how did you find this winner? Right. Well, for example, there's this website called checkdex.xyz, right? So if you just type that in, basically what this shows is, so we'll pick out Finn for example, right? And I know it's already paid because yeah, I checked this morning, but see, I put this in and I press check Dex paid and it says yeah, Dex is paid. What does that mean exactly, Dali? Like that doesn't make sense. Well, essentially what this means is when a coin's on Pump Vision and it's about to graduate, so it's about to go on Radium instead of going on instead of going instead of being on Pumpfun, it's going to graduate. The bonding curve is going to hit 100%, and it's going to turn into a radium coin. And essentially, what that means is it turns into a real coin. And oh, what does Dex paid mean then? So, number one website for meme coins or for spotting meme coins, trends, gainers like that. Usually I would say BULLX, but like just to spot them, you can't buy or anything. Is Dex Screener, right? So this website literally shows every single Radium listed coin, Pumpfun, Moonshot listed coin, everything, right? This is all in this one, so it goes to Radium, it's in here. And see, so for example, it says recently updated token info. So when you click in here, if it has a banner like that, like Kratos, CTO, and the emblem and everything, and then they have like a description or whatever, that means that they paid like $299, I believe it is, or like 3 Solana, something like that, to pay for to pay for the decks, right? So pay for this one. I don't know if this one's paid. This one's paid as well. This is a while ago. So they paid for this to be shown to be updated, right? So the information for the coin gets updated. So they have a banner, it looks nice, rather than no banner. Like there is certain ones with no banner that you can identify if you literally just go to like the new pairs section. I'll show you an example of one that's not bought. And people do be sniping on here a lot. Like there's alright, so this one has the deck spot, of course. New pairs, newest pairs. Here we go. So this one, for example, I don't think this might have Dex paid. Yeah, so this one doesn't have a banner. This one doesn't have anything, right? So what's that? What's that essentially, Dali? Yeah, they didn't pay for the banner, so they didn't pay that $300. And $300 is a lot for a dev to be putting in something like that. It's a big deal, right? There's actually a guy on my Telegram asking for the referral code, so I'm just gonna drop him the referral code so he can use BULLX. Why not? Anyone can have it. Yeah. So essentially, what happens is if they pay for the DEX, that's a bullish thing. The dev is paying money, right? He's paying money. That's sign one. And then what else made me want to buy Fin? Yeah. So I spoke in the last video. So the dev wallet, right? Is you can click here on the Pumpfun page if you're not using BULLX, but you can just go on BULLX and it makes your whole life easier, right? So if you just go on BULLX and you go Fin here, if you go to holders, you click this little fish here, it pops up the wallet for the dev. And then you're going to want to check the dev wallet. If the dev wallet's like kind of, sus or whatever, and it has like a bunch of tokens that it scammed. So these actually only had one token, right? And this is actually what this video is based on as well. You click on this one, right? We put it into BullX and we search it up. Nuco it's called. And you're like, whoa, they already had a token. They might be ruggers. This is the only one on the wallet, by the way. So it's 2.6k. Oh my god, dev sold. Bro, he ran it up to 200k before he sold. And he only sold on the downtrend because he was scared and he wanted to make some money because like it was dying down or whatever. Obviously he had insider wallets or whatever. We won't talk about that too much, but yeah, that does happen as well. But they did run it up, so that gave me a good estimation that 10k and DEX being paid, and then I checked that the wallets weren't spewed, so they actually didn't have any spewed wallets. So there was a lot and a lot of good things about it. So yeah, you go the example, right? So I'll go on BullX again, get BullX up, check if this is enhanced, right? So I'll refresh this page. We don't want exactly that Shakiri one to be posting. That was from a while ago, I think like 2 days ago. So we go I'll go on this section here and I'll go pump vision and let me find a token that I like, right? Let me just find the look of one that I like, not necessarily something like Quack is actually kind of funny. That looks kind of funny, right? So we're going to copy this and then we're going to go to the DEX checker and type in the DEX paid. Oh, DEX isn't paid. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I'd be more bullish on the developer of the coin. Obviously, they sold up there or whatever, so it'll have to be a CTO or whatever. But I'd be more bullish if it was paid. That would be a good thing. Like they're ready. That means they're planning to get the radium. They're not planning to scam, or at least like they have a good intention, I suppose, to make the project look good. What else? Like Dali. Oh, that's not enough. Like the decks being checked is definitely not enough. Yeah, obviously not, bro. Look at the trend, for example, right? If I'm going on the actual Pumpfun page instead of going on BullX, and I go to this guy live stream, for example, right? Geek Bar. Is this the actual guy? Is he showing his face? Is it the real dev? Maybe it is. Maybe he's actually showing his face. Look, the dex is paid apparently. So you press copy here. Um, and then I'm gonna go here, right? So I literally got this fresh off the Pumpfun page. I press check dev paid. Yeah, he's paid it. He's paid some geek bar thing. Like, don't even know what this is. Does it have a chance that he rogues? Yeah. Do I want to copy this address actually and check in here if he actually owns a lot of the coin? The dev owns 5%, right? So then we're going to go on here, click on the fish. Let's check the transfers. Are the transfers going to be ridiculous? We'll go to the very back. So yeah, the two sold 2 days ago. On Bible was one, right? So we'll check on Bible. On Bible's obviously rogued at this point. He ran it up to what? Like, so he bought around maybe 2 Solana there. He ran it up to 32k and then he's sold at the very bottom, right? So that was a lot of insider snipes or whatever, and then he sold. So that's one kind of negative scenario, right? So on buy was a bad one. Did he try to rogue with anything else though? Did he have another one, or is this the second one of the whole thing? Yeah, so Geek Bar is the next one. So the only two he's ever had on this wallet is Geek Bar. Now, is that a positive thing? Definitely not. Right? If he's already rogued one, he's gonna do the exact same thing probably with the other, and you're gonna want to like time it perfectly, time it to perfection. Well, stop watching that guy. It's just being a bit weird, anyways. Um, but yeah, you get the point, right? So that's one thing, wallet checking and then the DEX paid. And right, so it's not the end of the world if the DEX is paid. Like but you are gonna spot good coins because of this, and coins that have potential to be CTO'd. So essentially what a CTO means, it's a community takeover. So I'll pick this coin, for example. Hyborera. I don't know what this means exactly, right? We'll check the chart on this. No, that's actually a decent chart, so that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna be the one. Um, We'll click on maybe burn firewood pizza, whatever this is, right? Okay, that's some weird chart. Maybe if I don't get it, one more attempt. I'll try find one more example, like the exact type of example. If I can't, then I'll just show it off. So Topain's my real name. Is this one gonna be? Yeah, right. So here, Dev bought for 250, sold, right? Then it goes down to 3.8k, right? Someone buys back it, like someone starts CTOing it, right? So it gets to like 8k or whatever, and you're like, what's going on here? Why is it at 8k? Like, let's check the dex being paid, right? So if the dex is paid here, that would be actually weird. Yeah, so it's not paid. But if it was, and someone community takeover takes over, so basically what that means is everyone sold their tokens, and then some guy looks at the token or already was looking at it, and he goes, "Ooh, I actually like that token. Why wouldn't I just run it up myself?" He makes a telegram. He just takes control of the token basically, as if he's the owner of it instead of the guy who sold, who actually scammed. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who kind of takes ownership of it. He can pay for the DEX and he can update it whatever way he wants on Dex Screener if he pays for the information. So then essentially he's community takeover, and you're like, oh, 4K, maybe 6K. I see it at 6K because it went up, and I'm like, okay, if it has Dex paid and it's at 6K and someone's taking it over, why wouldn't I throw zero point 0.2 soul in and see what happens? Because at 10K it's already 2x your money. You could take a 2x, or you could take out your initials and maybe they'll bring it to Radium if it's a cool picture and a cool token and it's unique. It's not a copy of something else. So you got to think smart and think logically. And obviously, it's Dex paid isn't everything, but it's a good estimation of people are going to try get at the Radium because it's already paid, and someone's out there paying $300 out of their own money, which they're not getting back regardless. Now, that's a good thing in my opinion. Like if the Dex is paid, you're definitely bullish if everything else looks right. Another thing I will say about CTOs, which the community takeovers are, if they're running a bump bot, right? So bump bot essentially is when you go on the Pumpfun page, right? If you're on Pumpfun, if they're running a bump bot, I press on for show animations. You see the way this is bumping every time? That means they're more than realistically running a bump bot. I'll click into here and I go to trades. And every time you see the 0.1, essentially what it is this guy, like the dev or whatever, actually has a wallet that just buys 0.1, sells 0.1, buys and sells over and over again, and they don't lose anything bar like TX fees, like small 0.0001. It's just basically a bot that keeps sniping and selling over and over again. And wait, what's the point of that? Why does it keep buying and selling? Well, because it pops up in the Pumpfun section. So if someone has their show animations on, it's going to continuously keep popping here, and that's what you want to see. Like especially if you're a normie and you're not watching my videos or you're not really like into it, you see this coin popping up non-stop and it's on like 20k, you're gonna want to get in there even if it's a scam. You don't know how to tell. That's basically how that happens. And then yeah, it gets to 26k, it goes to King of the Hill. What's King of the Hill, daddy? Basically when it hits 26,600 I believe dollars at the moment, like the currency conversion from Solana to dollars, um, it goes to King of the Hill essentially, and it just becomes King of the Hill for like a minute or two, and every single person on Pumpfun on this page that's watching it can see this at the top. So it's like free advertisement, right? It hits 26k and it just gets free advertisement. It's just like a cool thing they added. So you got to look out for that as well. And if it's hitting King of the Hill and it has good wallet distribution, it wasn't sniped at the start, then you're in there, right? So use this website as well. You can use CheckDex, you can use the wallet scanner, you can also join my Telegram for the calls, join my live stream for the calls, all sorts. You don't have to limit yourself in the things you do. Another thing is, um, so we're gonna click on this savior token, for example, and maybe they have yeah. See, so maybe they have this here, right? So they have a swap on Jupiter, which is kind of cool. I'm not gonna check if it's actually right or not, but like you can press buy savior here, for example. So see, it doesn't work. I click on the X, it works. If they had a Pumpfun logo here and I press like buy savior here, like that's not working really, right? So that's not exactly a bullish thing. If I'm not able to click on the website, that's one sign that maybe these guys aren't as realistic as they say they are. Obviously, maybe it's because they haven't updated it yet, but they should have a buy button for the pump fund. They should update it. It only takes 2 seconds to do. Obviously, they didn't. Is that a show of laziness? Is that a show of mispreparation? Is that a show that they're trying to rug you? I don't know which one it could be, or it could be just a simple mistake that doesn't matter in the long run. But if you're putting that into account with all the other things that would happen, then you're like, maybe. So here they have the CA, right? Does the CA match the website? EA. And then this one, if I copy it, the actual coin that we're looking at, it's EA. So they're both the same, to be fair. So the dev maybe just wants to say you can buy Savior only when it gets the deck screener and Radium instead of actually just pump fund the way it is. That's not a bad thing necessarily. And I would look at this coin and say, okay, well, the initial buys here are kind of crazy. It does go up a fair bit at the start. Now we're seeing some balance coming in, some capitulation at the top here at 24k and a drop. If the DEX is paid, for example, we'll check this one. This wouldn't be necessarily the worst. If you caught this at around 14k or something, okay, DEX isn't paid. If you caught this at 14k and it was paid and had this exact thing, and say it had the Twitter was the real one, yeah, like this one, then bro, why wouldn't you buy it? I would. It's 14k and you spend $300. Okay, I get it. If it was just a straight poll and I check the wallets, I go to holders here and I'm like, ooh, the dev wallet. Let's see the dev wallet. So this is another example. Transfers. He only has 2 sets, so it's a fresh account, which is kind of like fixed float exchange as well. We don't like them. We don't like seeing them. Definitely not. And then we go to this. Yeah, Savior is the only one. But then let's try make a match between 2 or 3 of the wallets here, for example. You're gonna go to transfers and say this is kind of a fresh wallet. It's made 2 hours ago. Fixed float exchange. That means the dev is the same dev. So we've just got a rugger that has an extra 4%, and that's a big deal. This one, float exchange already without even clicking the full thing. Yeah, fixed float exchange, and Saver's the only one. 2 fresh wallets buying a huge amount of supply. What does that scream? Rug. You got to be careful, guys. Keep out for the tips I'm giving you. Thank you for supporting. We just hit 500 subscribers as I'm speaking. It means a lot, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe once again and use the BULLX referral code in the description. Peace out, everyone.